Um, cool. So I'll start by telling you a little bit about myself, and then we'll just get into like what you do and um, what you want to do in the workshop, and like how we can help you kind of reach your just overall goals.
Mhm.
So it'll be super informal for the most part. Just want to make sure we get to know you. So yeah, like I said, I'm Day. I'm the lead programmer on the in the Monochrome RPG, and I also do some of the music direction for the workshop. Um, so that's pretty much like overall what my role is, and then maybe you've seen the name DVNC Tech a couple places. That is the development team that I'm part of, and so that's yeah, that's us.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, what role are you applying for in the workshop?
I was applying for the writer position.
Writer, awesome. So what's your background like there?
I'm an English major. I graduated from college. I have a bachelor's and everything, and I've been writing for like 10 plus years now.
Nice. What type of stuff do you write?
Generally creative stuff, sometimes nonfiction, but mostly fiction.
Cool. Um, and you said you've been doing that for 10 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Um, so what's your process like when you're writing things like that?
Well, usually I come up with a plan first. Not super in depth, but just sort of steps I can go through, steps that I can hit, like milestones I can hit before in each chapter. With characters, it's usually like coming up with a general concept and writing around that. Getting their backgrounds, their personalities, stuff like that. Yeah, I just like to start with a base and then move on from there, pretty much.
Cool. Yeah, I like that method. Um, yeah, do you have like any particular uh work that you'd like to share or like
Uh,
just talk about a little bit?
Nothing like nothing really published. I haven't gotten really gotten the chance yet to write something more in depth. I sent a couple of my work, some of my work with my original application. I'm not sure if anyone got the chance to look at that, but that's generally what you can expect from me when I'm expect for my work.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely go back and look at that. I think Vince got those applications and I've got the this meeting one. So yeah, I'll definitely go back and connect those two.
Hmm.
Um, cool. So before I talk more about like the RPG and the workshop, I just wanted to get an idea of what you already knew about those, and then I can kind of fill in any gaps. So let's start with the RPG. Have you gotten to like play the demo?
I have played the demo. It looked pretty fun. I like the dialogue. I like the set. I like the setting. I like the black and white and white aesthetic. I know it has a general theme of like acceptance of yourself, flaws and all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really enjoyed that premise because I have a couple flaws and I'm still working on acceptance.
Yeah, no, it's definitely important to us, and especially having those themes of like empathy for yourself and others, and the idea of community.
Yes.
We really want those themes to extend into the workshop as well. Um, and so, yeah, like, what's your general idea of the workshop?
Well, it seemed like a pretty tightly run ship. I like the casualness of the Discord. It's not like it's professional, but it's not staunchly professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll let you keep going before I jump in.
Right.
Um,
Uh,
all right. So yeah, yeah, you pretty much got what the idea of the lobby Discord is, and that's kind of where you are now. And so other than the lobby Discord, there's also like the main workshop Discord, which is definitely a little bit more professional, but still has that like people kind of just like posting memes feel.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just like a little bit more professional because we do have like people submitting work for feedback, but it is kind of segmented into channels, so it's not like your request for feedback is going to get buried in a chat. um, but yeah, so the idea is once these like first batch of interviews wraps up, we'll start onboarding people from the lobby into the main workshop Discord.
Right.
And yeah, from there, as a writer, what your kind of pipeline would look like is you'd submit just like a sample piece of writing in relation to the game. And then we'll give you like one round of feedback on that. And then if everything's good, we'll assign you a contract. And for writers, those contracts are generally going to be quests. And so we'll work with you on a due date and all that stuff. And we're pretty flexible about that. And yeah, so that's kind of what you can expect. Is there anything that I haven't really covered that you've been curious about regarding either of those?
Yeah, I knew I was mostly going to be doing quests. Is that would that be all of it? Because I wouldn't mind like writing some other stuff if I got in.
Yeah. So at first, quests is definitely going to be the main one. We're still figuring out on how to like identify the people that would want to contribute outside of quests, or even like contribute to the main quests, which is essentially contributing to the story.
Right.
But yeah, like I think the way that's going to work is pretty much just through like identifying who is really passionate and active and really understands the subject material.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Cool. So have you ever seen anything like the RPG or the workshop?
I've seen like RPGs kind of with a similar type of feel to the Monochrome RPG,
Mhm.
and not quite with like the black and white aesthetic and all that. Not quite so positive in their tone. Like it sort of vaguely reminded me of Undertale with like the
Yes.
positive kind of thing, but and it is trying to be its own thing, which is cool.
Yeah, no, I like that. I just started playing Undertale actually because I people kept saying that and I'm like, what is Undertale? Uh, and so now I'm in the middle of playing that. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Cool. So uh, now I kind of like to get an idea of um, how the workshop can help you like grow professionally, personally, however you want to look at it. So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, I was never really super sure what I could do with my writing, but I've always wanted to do something like this, like part of a creative team writing for like a video game or comic book or something like that. Uh, I almost got into it like a few years back, but I was too late. I was too late on the deadline, like by like a
Mm,
day when I've actually ended up finishing the
I
script.
hate when that happens.
Yeah. So they really stopped looking for writers after that. But and I saw this on Indeed, and I was like, I almost didn't apply because I wasn't sure. Like, could I do
Yeah,
this?
for sure.
But yeah, but no, yeah, I liked the game. I liked what you were going for with it, and I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like something that definitely would be in your wheelhouse, from just like, yeah, 10 years of writing, fiction, interested in like games and comics, it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Um, so like, um, I guess we kind of answered this question already, but I was going to ask like, what value do you see us providing towards your goal? But maybe you could give me a little bit more detail on that.
Well, I don't have much experience with this, not as much as I'd like if it's something I wanted to do like as a career.
Right.
And I think this would be a good place to start, you know?
Yeah.
I think
Cool. Yeah, that's definitely a big part of why we started it.
yeah. Also, I just like the idea of having my writing out there in this manner.
Mm, cool. So what are some challenges that you foresee working or coming up when you're working in the workshop?
Hmm. Um, it may be difficult to capture the tone as much as I like. I
Mhm.
know because it's not it's not like too different from what I write in, but like I'm really perfectionist. I don't that's not really the word, but I'm really stringent when it comes to what I write, you know? I don't like doing things half-assed, if you
Mhm.
don't mind the expression.
Nope, nope.
So, you know, just it, putting too large a scope on what I actually turn in too fine a scope on what I
Okay,
actually turn in might be an issue.
cool. So how do you think that we could help you so that you aren't, that's not something you're worried about? Like, how can we serve your need there?
Honestly, just honest feedback, you know.
Mhm.
Like the more like when I get feedback, I can fine tune my writing to actually like, you know, fit better with the game. So you know, to and just have that process completely streamlined.
Cool. Yeah, that's totally something that we are doing and in the main Discord or in the main workshop, and yeah, definitely something to expect.
Yeah.
Um, so like now imagine that there's no limits to what we can do with the workshop, and like we're already meeting your expectations. What is something that we could do to exceed your expectations?
Exceeding my expectations.
Yeah, like something you didn't think was possible for us to do, but we're doing it.
I don't think I really have anything. Feedback is usually all I'm asking for.
Cool.
Uh, yeah, no.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good answer. Um, cool. So now that we've covered a few more things, is there anything more that you'd like to know from me? I think
Hmm.
I've wrapped up pretty much all my questions.
Uh, there was something going on in the main Discord called a creative bout. I'm not sure if that was like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that something I should? Is that something I should sign up for?
Yeah, I mean, if you like are interested and have the time, it's definitely a good way to like um, get your work noticed by others, and like also you can win some prizes, and if it'll get you like a more direct uh, like line from the lobby into the main Discord.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at
Um,
that then.
yeah, so definitely worth checking out. There's all different types of submissions you could do. You could either be a solo submission and kind of like create a character in most aspects, like music, writing, animation, that kind of stuff, or you could just do writing, or you could find a team and join a team and make a character that way.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there will be more info coming out about that in the next couple of days. We're still putting together the last details of everything, and yeah.
All right, good to know. I
All
think
right.
that's all my questions.
Yeah. Well, it was good to get to know you.
Good to talk to you.
Yeah, and we'll talk soon.
All right,
Bye bye.
later.